You keep doing the work, you get the insight, you do everything. You think you're all ready to go. But then life hits and you're like, what the hell is happening? If this is familiar, stick around, we'll talk about it. Why is it that all the tools, all the therapy you're doing, and everything is just not really giving you the work, the result that you really hope for? And it's quite simple, to be honest. I know you're not new to this. I know you've journaled, you've meditated, you've probably gone to therapy already, spent so much money on therapy. You've pulled cards. By the way, I have nothing against tarot. I have my tarot cards right there. I'm a big tarot reader. I have nothing against that too. It's just that I feel like it gives me a clearer picture because I don't think people are truly doing what they can be doing in order to help themselves change, right? Because you can be stuck in reading every self help book out there on your shelf, but it doesn't really lead you anywhere. You just get that instant, oh, that was really good. It's like that dopamine, but then again, you're back to square one before you know it, right? Like I said, you've done everything, all the courses, the workshops, everything, inner child work, teenage work, young adult work, you name it. I'm pretty sure you have experienced a variety of these things. So that leaves us with the question, why are you still looping? Why? It's quite simple. Like, first of all, we do have a burnout, because what's happening now, I feel like everyone is just using all the tools and there's just like a burnout, right? We're like tired. It's not laziness, it's not resistant. You just burned out, right? You're taking in so much more things that you really need. There's no need for like a million different tools. There's no need to like go on a million different workshops. It doesn't have to be that complicated. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my psychology. I love my workshops. I love, all these things. But I think like we've maybe taken them a little bit too far and not really focusing on what truly matters, right? Because there's a difference between collecting insight. Like I said, it can give you that dopamine, that dopamine hit, and sometimes you don't even realize that you hooked and that you addicted to that. But this is why I'm making this today. I want to bring things to your awareness because there's a big difference between chasing that hit, that insight. There's a big difference between that versus actually creating change, right? And most people are stuck in the inside addiction. It feels good. It's like a hell of a drug, you know what I mean? It's just one self-help book after self-help book, one guru after another guru, everyone telling you they're gonna fix you. It can be quite addictive if you and a slippery rope if you don't a slippery slope. Anyways, if you don't pay attention to that, you could be there for quite a long time. Because what you realize is that you're not looking for another tool. What you're looking for is clarity, and clarity doesn't have to be so complicated. We can slow down the performance that we're seeing in the self-help a little bit. Let's just bring it back down to let's just ground things a little bit. Let's just simplify things a little bit, right? For the sake of clarity, the sake of you moving forward. It's not that all of these tools aren't great, it's that they're not personalized for you. That is the problem. It's not personalized for you. And then that's why it's not as effective that it could be. You could just like get so much work done if you just have exactly your own manual and what is personalized to you, because each person is unique. And that is my number one priority with all of my clients, is literally to really focus on you as a person, not like general, like generic tools and top 5, top 6, whatever, but just really narrow it down on you and what you need to know in order to unblock yourself and help you move forward. And this is exactly what I do in my sessions with my clients. It doesn't have to be that complicated. The problem with generic tool is that a one size fit all can't really apply to everyone, because everyone, we're not all the same. We don't have the same pattern, we don't have the same issues, we don't have the same strength, the same weakness. Not everything can be applied to everyone, right? And they're designed to speak to the collective, and not really paying attention to your own personal individual makeup. Like you're different the same way. You're very different from Sarah, you're very different from Jessica, from Jennifer, from Mark. We're all very, very different, because you're trying to to heal. We need to stop trying to heal based on those generic general patterns and general like information, and really make it really personalized to you. This is what I think is so beautiful with the chart, because your birth chart is personalized to you. It's very unique to you. It gives you the tools that you need, and then it shows you the weaknesses, we all have them, that you have, and the strength that you have. That way you can learn to balance the scale and make life work for you. That is the beauty of the natal chart so much. And that's why I think it's crazy that we're all going out there and people don't know their natal chart. Because to me, it's like, wouldn't you want to know all the tools that you have that are available for you? It's like walking, doing life blind, like in the room, walking in the house that is in the middle of the night, it's midnight, it's pitch black, but without turning on the lights. But you know the lights are there. You know you can turn them on, but you just don't want to turn them on for whatever reason. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? I'm like, why wouldn't you want to like make your life easy? And why would you like, you're gonna have the challenges anyways, but don't you want to use all the help that you have in order to make things go really smooth? You know what I mean? In the readings, I don't just go on and read your placement and be like, oh, here's that. You have your Taurus in this, you have, no, no, it's not, that's not the idea, right? Because again, we don't want to make things generic. What I really focus on doing is reading your own energetic prints and show you exactly how they're affecting your life and why are you stuck. And then I'm telling you, it's absolutely fascinating. You open the chart and then you see it right there. Everything is right there, right in front of you. Again, we are doing life blind because we don't have the self-awareness, right? Of course, you can sit down and journal blindly and just like go on, and of course it helps, but like knowing exactly what you're working with, having the map, having your own map, your chart, really reflecting back to you and telling you exactly where you have your challenges, your strength, and all of these things. That way, that can help you elevate your life so much quicker, and really gives you a sense of security in life. You stop beating yourself and stop being like, why do I do this, why do I do that? You just accept that this is how you made, and no one is perfect, and at the same time no one is just entirely flawed, right? We all have both strength and weaknesses. That's just how life is. It's like a scale. You have some great pluses, and then you have some, like, not so great pluses and minuses that we're working with, but like they all complement one another beautifully. Perfect dance. So if you're tired of all the fancy spiritual language that always leave you feeling even more confused than before you watch them, then this is for you, okay? We strive to offer clarity without all of the fancy, 9D, 3D, X, and new human this, new human that. Just really oversimplifying everything and keeping it really grounded. Focus on clarity, how you can move your life forward, and what are the attention points on your map that are literally screaming for your attention, pretty much. And this is what I strive to do when I work with you. Okay, I'm totally allergic to like the whole like new age language and overcomplicating everything. It's just, it doesn't have to be. It's quite simple. You don't need another reading to tell you you're intuitive. What you need is actually some, tangible action. You need a reading. You need like someone who really, really cares about you, and then the impact that everything has on your life, and someone that will really help you see where you are stuck and how you can actually use what's on your map to help you start, unstucking yourself. Is that a word? To help you move to the next level. And that's exactly what I strive to do when you work with me. And I'm not gonna lie, this work is not for everyone. This is work for people that are done guessing. This is work for people that are ready to invest in themselves, people that are ready to do the work. Okay, I feel like we're living in our culture nowadays. We just want everyone to just tell me what to do in like 5 seconds. We want the 7 seconds reel, but we don't want to put in the work. You want to, like, I'm not here to tell you that you're not going to have to do some work. Of course, you're going to have to do some work, But my point is, now you will know exactly you would have a direction and you would understand why were you doing certain things, why were you stuck in those same patterns, and that way you can help really move your life forward, right? So this is for you if you're not scared to do the work. You've already like quite accustomed to doing shadow work, inner work, child work and all that stuff, inner child work, but now you really want to stop wasting time and really putting effort where it matters, really putting effort where the return is going to pay back and where you're going to start seeing a change in your life. And this is exactly what I strive to do in every single one of my readings for you, with you. We work together to help you unstuck and get you to the next level. And I just want to say that the looping is not you repeating the same patterns. The looping is not failure. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. What it means is just simply the universe trying to attract your attention. It's the universe trying to grab your attention, your focus, and really it's literally trying to move you and be like, here, look, hey, hi, this is where I want you to look. This is what those loops are, pretty much. It's just the universe trying to grab your attention onto something that it really wants you to like start putting effort onto. It's not even about changing, it's just about being aware of it and putting effort onto it. That's literally like the work. That's literally the work right there. Once you do that, everything changes automatically. Once you do that, it's just the universe has a way of just completing the work. But you need to be able to be aware, first of all, and then put your effort, your desire, because you want to change that and start tackling it. And then this is where the universe is going to come in and help you change and evolve to the next level, empower you, and exactly what life starts looking like once you let your birth chart be the perfect guide for you to help unstuck you. So I will see you in that next video. Definitely check it out.